Hello, this is New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha. Now, Parliament is attracting entertainers, including comedians and musicians. Every election draws them into the race, and the number keeps growing. Some lose, others win. The Chadondo East constituency by-election contest has drawn in Bobi Wine, the music star and self-appointed ghetto president.
Growing up in Kamwacha slum in Kampala and a year living out of music, Bobi Wine alias Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu wants to become a member of parliament, a move which, if successful, will result in a tremendous increase in his earnings. He will be elevated from hustling for money from his music shows to money wired directly to his account from the National Treasury. Bobi Wine tells New Vision TV about his early childhood in the ghetto and socialization in anti-social culture as a teenager and what he plans for the people of Chadondo East if he wins the election.
I grew up from Kamwacha. I've made all my mistakes and learned and grown through them. You understand? You are talking about a life of 10-15 years ago. Yes, when I was a child, you remember I am the same Bobi Wine that used to fight with Baby Cool or Chameleon when we are young. Yeah, that was early 20s. We are teenagers and then into the early 20s. You understand? We used to drink beer, drive our crazy cars and smoke. We were children. And I don't regret anything, because if I didn't go through that life, I wouldn't have become the man I am today. I wouldn't have learned through it, and I would not have the moral authority to caution the young men and women about the dangers of a reckless life. I lived it, I learned through it, and now I want to teach others how to live through it. So yes, that was my life then, and this is my life now. Yeah. A fundamental change that I was so excited about when I was 5 years old, when it was coming, when we were all chest naked on the street but holding tree branches, welcoming our great heroes from the bush. That is a promise I want to have. That is a promise that young children should have.
Either inspired by real situations or it was just riding on populist crescents in bid to make money, Bobi Wine's songs about issues that affect Ugandans. This is clearly seen in his songs such as Tugambire ku Jennifer, Wendy, among others. So his music would give him an edge over other candidates.
Omukulembeze alina kolanga liwamu n'abantu kate monna zibabinya mu nguudo ebizimbe mulindeko bimenya kubanga bijjo n'abantu baffe n'okubimenya kinyiga abantu baffe yenga lwaki okola otyo kati oli muganda waffe kati nawulidde nti n'ebifuluma atandise obiwera awo beera ng'agamba ze tukola tuziriire mu nju ekibuga tukyagala nnyo kino twakituuma dda n'abaana baffe serema kwata omukadde atunda kasooli nava ku nsi eno nalaba amaziga g'omuzeeyi kwe kubuuza nti ate gwe jjajja oye tugambire kujje mikwa agendeza obukambwe tugambire kujje mikwa ekibuga kyaffe tugambire kujje mikwa agendeza obukambwe tugambire kujje mikwa. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
instead of using the studio, Bobi Wine will first have to stand on the political podium to convince voters. If elected, he will now have to use the floor of parliament to address issues affecting the common man in Chadondo East. From his ghetto life, there is no valuable experience other than smoking, drinking, and engaging in fights. But he thinks he can stand out a soul-turned pole and show the people how destructive his past was and lead them into living responsibly.
So you don't smoke, you no longer smoke?
Of course not.
And you no longer grow?
I've never grown. You see, now so many people want to associate me with the negativity of what they read in the tabloids. Many things have been talked about me in the tabloids. Bobi Wine has 20 children under outside wedlock. Bobi Wine made this girl pregnant. Bobi Wine has done this. Bobi Wine is a drunkard. Bobi Wine is a drug addict. All that is wrong. You cannot bring any evidence of it. You understand? These are just things that were associated with me because I come from the ghetto. And through the years, I've been able to prove the people wrong. Yeah.
Describing himself as a grown and responsible man, the MP hopeful advises the youth to stand up and fight for what belongs to them.
First of all, to the young people out there, it is time for you to come out and take active part in the decisions that are made for you, because those decisions affect you directly or indirectly. And another thing, I want you to know that this is your country. Nobody is going to save your country apart from you. You are young people, you are here for so long. So it's high time you come up and plan for the future that you are actually going to live in. The greatest leaders made their contribution in their young years. So the young people are in their prime, and they must realize that we are the youngest population in the world. We are over 80%, you understand? It has never happened in Uganda. So now that it is there, we have an opportunity. We are very many with a similar mind, with similar interests, and with similar goals. So if we come together, if we can only come together, we can change our destiny.
Bobi Wine plans to run as an independent candidate against NRM, DP, and FDC candidates. Kyadondo East is known to be a DP stronghold. It is too early to tell whether Bobi Wine's music and association with FDC former candidate Dr. Kizza Besigye will help him get elected as Member of Parliament. I am Ruth Naseje for New Vision TV.
I am not a politician. I am a leader, and I've got to be honest.
You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for our Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at the buffaloes in Kidepo National Park. These buffaloes come from the Bovidae family. Take a look. Kidepo Valley National Park is located in Karamoja region in the northeastern part of Uganda. Hundreds of buffaloes are kept at this national park, and they're fairly black buffaloes, but slowly turning into brown since they spend most of their time in swamps. Buffaloes are herbivores, so they mostly feed on grass and herbs, though water buffaloes feed on aquatic plants. Buffaloes have a close resemblance with bulls. They come from the family of the Bovidae. They share it with domestic cattle, oxen, yaks, four-horned antelopes, bongos, and kudus. That's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I am Lynn Komjisha.